Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily, sometimes from Alabama, Gadsden, Alabama, and sometimes just as the sun is protruding up above some of the buildings. I got to see the sunrise this morning. Well, I started actually working at 2:30 this morning, so yeah, I got to see the sunrise, which I don't get to see very often because most of the time at this moment in particular, every single day I pretty much am still zonked out in bed, but I can't be today because I'm delivering this orange juice up here to this little warehouse. They're getting me unloaded, and then from here I guess I got to go back to Atlanta, pick up a load going to Ohio. So it looks like I'm gonna have a pretty busy next 2 days. Don't know if I'm gonna have much time for stopping and fooling around, but if I can create the time, I'm going to. Paperwork is done in the envelope. Just got to fax that off and start a new one. Don't know when I'm going to get this off, though. I don't know if I'm going to have time to fax this. One thing that's bad, trying to squeeze in time to do your job. You have a job to do, but sometimes you don't have the time to do your job. And faxing that stuff is important because that's my paycheck right there. The faster they get that stuff, the faster I get paid. I got to do it. It is so hot in here. I got to keep my door cracked to stay cool, but my motor back there's running, and I don't want to mess up the audio here. Don't want to mess up this audio. Because you need to hear me sipping tea. Or coffee. Coffee. What did I say? Tea. I didn't mean tea. Anyway, I got a quick question for you guys. Okay, so this is my plan. This is kind of what I'm thinking. This is what the thought process is in my head. A couple videos ago, I brought up the subject about long distance relationships, budding relationships spread across the country. Now, I've known a particular person I've known her for about 5 years. You know, we started knowing each other because of this, because she has them, I have them, and it was all part of the community. We had a Google Glass community back in the day for like 5 years. And just recently, probably in the last month or so, in phone conversations and video and hangouts and duo and stuff, it's getting a little bit better. I mean, things are kind of gelling a little bit, and we're deciding to go on a cruise in the Caribbean in October. And but before October, it'd be kind of cool to hang out, right? So I was thinking like August, either the 4th or the 11th, to fly to Boise, Idaho for like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and hang out with her. She said, no, you come stay at my house. You come stay with me. So that was my plan. But then I started thinking, God, man, what happens if I show up, knock on the door, and she looks at me and goes, what the heck am I thinking? You need to get your butt back to the airport and go back to Florida. I don't, you're not, you know, I don't know. I just have fears like that. And then I started thinking, well, it's just as cheap to fly her to Florida, get her, you know, I can use some contacts at Universal and Lowe's hotels and maybe get her a suite or something at the resort, or possibly Disney, depending on who I can contact, and just fly her down, set her up in a suite, and then I can come visit. That way, if she freaking hates me, at least she's got a trip out of it in a suite, and she could do whatever, and I'll have it all arranged for her, and we can just go our separate ways or whatever, or just be internet telephone friends still. So I'm debating, what should I do? Should I get on an airplane, fly to Boise, and hang out at her apartment for a weekend? Or should I? She's never been out of Idaho. She's a Boise girl, born, bred, stayed there. So I was thinking, well, it'd be kind of cool to bring her to Florida. Maybe go to SeaWorld, swim with the dolphins or something like that, and just make sure she has an enjoyable weekend. Before, you know, that way we can kind of mesh a little more before we hop on a boat for 7 days to Mexico. So, I don't know. I'll leave in the comment section below. What should I do? Should I fly to Boise, or should I go ahead and just get her the ticket to come here and just set it up all nice for her? I don't know. I'm planning on making whatever my decision is going to be. It's going to happen this coming Friday. I'm going to prepay and get everything done. So you guys, let me know. Let me know what I should do. I am like so far out of her league, so I don't want to impress her with a bunch of lies. You know, I just want to be myself, and if she likes me, she likes me. If she doesn't, no harm done, right? There she is. See, she is like way out of my league, in my mind anyway. She's like bong, banging, hot. In all actuality, we've had coffee and stuff. You know, I'd go to Boise and stuff, and we'd go to the truck stop, and she'd meet me there, and we'd have coffee and stuff like that. So she knows me, but things have kind of progressed beyond that. I don't know. I'm just nervous. I feel like a 16-year-old schoolgirl. Boy, that's not girl. It does seem to be just a little bit nicer day here in Alabama than it has been in Florida on the last couple days that I was there. Though there's still a little bit of clouds. It doesn't look like rain. Righty tighty, lefty. Yes. That is it. Hook up to my other trailer that's already loaded and get out of Atlanta. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm in Atlanta right now. Home of the Walkers, home of the Walking Dead. I am done, loaded, out of the piece of property. Came down to the local truck stop here in Atlanta because I ran out of hours again. I had to run illegal yesterday. And by the time I got off of the loop around the city of Atlanta, which took about 2 hours to go 15 miles, I'm out of hours. I can't even drive until tomorrow. So there's nothing to do. I can't do anything. So I figured I have something to tell you guys. I know I'm not off doing something crazy or fun or anything like that. But today's a mono video again. I tend to do those a lot more often. But I just never do them while eating a banana split blizzard goodness thing. So before I end this vlog and keeping it short again, earlier in the video, just a couple minutes back, I asked you guys, what should I do? Should I fly to Boise or should I fly her down? Well, I made a I made a decision. I made a decision. I made the decision to fly her down. So August 11th, she's coming down. Now, what I have to ask you is options, where to take her. So somebody from across the country that's never been anywhere, and they're coming to Orlando for the first time. I got the Cabana Bay. So Cabana Bay, I just got off the phone with some friends at Universal. I got poolside 2-bedroom suite, and I you know, hey, I'm playing it. I'm being a good guy, so I got 2 bedrooms just in case. Poolside, like I said, but options. Now I could take her anywhere, right? So I'm thinking we'll be at Universal because we're going to be at Cabana Bay. So, but should I take her to Islands of Adventure? Should I take her to Universal on that Saturday, or should I take her to one of the 4 Disney theme parks? We have so much to do in Orlando, and if somebody has I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush and try and see everything. I mean, I've seen it all already, but because I don't want to overwhelm her. So I'm kind of thinking maybe just keep it basic and just Universal Studios and not Islands of Adventure, because on Islands of Adventure, there's a lot of adventure there, right? It's in the name. Maybe just a nice afternoon at Islands of Adventure, because if we go to, at Universal, because if we go to Disney, all those parks are open late. We wouldn't be getting back to the resort until late at night. And I'm thinking Universal, because we could pretty much do everything in a long afternoon, and then leave the park and enjoy City Walk, maybe the Hard Rock or Margaritaville or something like that, and then go back to the resort and enjoy an evening, hopefully and enjoy it. Like I said, I'm nervous as hell, but that's my plan. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But tell me what you guys think. Now, I took away your decision to decide whether I should fly to Boise or fly her here. So you guys don't, that pressure's not on your shoulders right now. But the pressure I'm putting on you guys is, what should we do for the day? She's only going to be here for 2 days. So I figure one day relaxing around the resort, poolside, Volcano Bay, just kind of relaxing and drinking adult beverages and enjoying ourselves. At least that's what I picture in my head. It probably won't happen, but that's what I picture in my head, among other things. Right? Mainly food. But like, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, maybe Old Town. Maybe take her to Old Town. But because she's never been out, I figure keep it small, keep it simple. But like I said, I'm putting that weight on your guys' shoulders. So leave in the comment section below for the perfect first date for someone that's never been to the state of Florida, thinks it's like a paradise, and what should I do? What would you guys do? All right, I'm gonna finish this blizzard, edit this quick little video, post it up, and tomorrow head on up to Ohio. Maybe we could stop and do something tomorrow. I don't know. It's only like 500 miles away, so I'm not that. I don't really have to rush. I don't have to boogie. I can kind of take my time a little. All right, everybody. Until the next one, I love you all. Peace.